Hello and welcome to the Oliveboard platform. My name is Antara Maam, and in this particular session, we are going to discuss about the SSC CGL 2026 strategy, and then I'm also going to focus on GKGS section. All right, so let us begin the discussion and how we are going to follow this path to success. So first of all, it is very important to understand the syllabus, especially if you are at the beginning stage of your journey. If you are just getting started with, then number one thing that you need to know is the syllabus. So as of now, if we are talking about 2025-26, then in the SSC CGL selection process, there is the tier 1 examinations and the tier 2 examinations. The tier 1 examinations is qualifying in nature, that is, the marks that you get in this tier 1 examination is not going to be calculated for the final ranks, but you have to clear the tier 1 because only then you will be selected for tier 2. So we can say that tier 1 is, say, more a qualifying in nature, or it is to shortlist the candidates for tier 2, and it is to eliminate those candidates whom they do not want to take for tier 2, right? So an objective question paper will be there, multiple choice question, and it is computer based examination, and the shortlisting of students will happen for tier 2. Tier 2 is the exam based on which the final merit list will be out. The marks will be calculated for the final ranking and posting. So for the ranks, if I say GS GK section is most important for getting the ranks and the desired postings. Coming to the stage 1, we have to clear this because only then you will be shortlisted or selected for stage 2, after which the marks calculation will happen. So previously tier 1 was given, say, importance, and all these subjects were given importance, but more focus used to be on English section and on the math section. The reason is that in the tier 2 examination there was only English and maths, but it is not the case anymore. So there is no separate preparation as such for tier 1 and tier 2. We have to go with a combined approach for both of them. I'll come to that later on. So as of now, tier 1 consists of reasoning, general awareness, or you can say GKGS section, and then there is maths, and then there is English comprehension. As you can see, it is equally distributed, 25 questions in each section, and there is 50 marks in each question. So every question will carry 2 marks. And obviously there is negative marking as well. So there will be 100 questions in total and 200 marks in total. Now, after clearing tier 1, you come to tier 2. In tier 2, there are 2 papers. Paper 2 is only for those who are appearing for some specific post like JSO and statistical officer post. And in paper 1, it is compulsory for everyone, and there are again all the 4 subjects which you had seen previously, and there is computer and skill test. We will come to that. It is compulsory for all the posts. Paper 1 is a compulsory paper for all the posts, and it is the main paper for say getting the merit list, getting into that list and getting the posting, right? So it consists of 2 hours 30 minutes. The previous one in tier 1, there's 100 questions, 200 marks. The entire paper is for 60 minutes. And tier 2 paper 1 is for 2 hours 30 minutes. Now let us see the pattern for this. In this particular, say, tier 2 paper, there is going to be maths and reasoning, which is for 90 marks and 30 question. So you can see that each question is carrying 90 marks here. Sorry, 3 marks here. So each question carrying 3 marks, and for 30 questions, you're getting 90 marks. Same goes for reasoning, 30 question, 90 marks. but pay attention to the English language and comprehension. The English language and comprehension, there are 45 questions and 135 marks. And general awareness, now you cannot take it lightly, like, okay, you will focus more on 3 subjects, because both in tier 1 and tier 2 you have to write, and you have to say answer your questions, MCQs, and also there are 25 questions which will carry 75 marks. Again, means a lot for tier 2 examination. Now, if we talk about the computer language test, the computer knowledge test, then the computer knowledge test is qualifying in nature. There will be 20 questions and it is again qualifying. So 15 minutes will be there. Need not worry much. It is qualifying in nature, just like the data entry speed test, which is also qualifying in nature. There will be 15 minutes for this as well. Right. Now, if we are focusing on those papers which will be there for your merit and getting into that list, say, we can say that most of the marks, that is 135 marks, the most of the total weightage of the entire paper is focused on English language, which is 35%, and it is huge. So doesn't matter how strong your maths is, doesn't matter how strong your reasoning and general awareness is, you cannot go ahead without improving your answering skills, I will say, for English language, right? So as it contains 35% of the total weightage, mastering this section is going to be very important. Now coming to maths and reasoning, say many people previously were very comfortable with the reasoning section, but now if you look into the paper, you cannot ignore that part as well. And maths has always been like green and greener in kind of your tier 2, so you have to take care of that. Now coming to the general awareness section, though you can see it is 19%, the least one, but again most important in terms of deciding your rank or whether a person is inside that list or outside that list. This is going to be determined by the general awareness section, the GAGS section. But again, say taking care of the vast syllabus and at the same time how to complete it and how to be able to reach a stage where you think, okay, I have done some preparation and now I'm ready for the exam. So how to reach that stage. So we have seen that these are the divisions, and now coming to the one more paper which is only for the JSOs and the statistical investigator grade 2 paper, and that is for your statistics. So those who are giving the say paper for JSO, in that case you will have to do this one as well. So now coming to our strategy for how will you manage the GKGS part. How will you manage this vastness and how will you feel prepared? See, number one problem here is that students often do not feel that they are prepared. If you are feared, if you think that how will I manage this huge syllabus, then first of all, pick up any syllabus, any book, the smaller the better, or say you can pick up the 25-30 rupees books also which are there for GK. Any source that you have, any book that you have, you can pick up that and you can go through that as well. You can take a say subscription, a proper course from the Oliveboard platform, and you can follow the GAGK classes, GSGK classes along with the other subjects, and like that you will get a discipline that every day at this particular point of time I need to study. There are these 4 classes, these 5 classes that I need to study today, and these are my PDFs, these are my mock tests, these are my questions. So everything in one go, you can practice that. Or if you have studied the NCERT previously for say any other exam preparation, that is also good. So whatever is your source based on those thin booklets, to the say class notes, to say completing an entire course, if you are very new to this, you will require a complete subscription, a complete course for that matter. If you have already studied, then you will require a revision for this. If you are completely new, you have to complete the syllabus and then go for the revision. Okay. So once you have done this, you have to bring that feeling that, okay, I feel prepared now. That does not mean you will not keep on learning new things. Obviously, you will keep on learning new things, but also you have to understand that some level of preparation you have already achieved. That is also very important. Okay. Now, once this is done, along with that, what you have to cover is the monthly current affairs. See, for say other exams like banking exams, even daily current affairs are required. But according to me, for SSC examinations, monthly current affairs are good enough. Or for that matter, you can refer to weekly current affairs at the max. I personally do not think that daily current affairs are required. Weekly at the max and monthly standard is good enough for your exam purpose. All right, because you have to pay attention to other subjects as well, and you have already seen the structure of the examination. Okay. Now, once you have done this, for all the subjects, you have done the basic course completion, or you have done the topic wise course completion, or from any standard book, you have studied the content. Now, in the second go, you can do revision plus questions from that topic. Say, today you have studied a very simple topic, units and measurements. Okay. Now, after this, in the second go, you have to do the revision of the topic and the say previous year question from that topic, or from anywhere you get the topics, the say questions from this particular topic, and you practice this. Okay. You have the dedicated say topic wise tests as well. So that one also you can practice. So topic plus question. Once you have done this topic plus question, if you find any new concept, then that new learning will automatically happen like this. Okay. Now, if you have done this, if you have completed this first go, say, complete preparation where you cover the syllabus entirely, you feel prepared, you have some sense of, okay, I have done this much of preparation, you can start giving the mock test, right? If you are giving the mock test, again this new learning will keep on happening. You can keep on including those points in your notes as well. And then after this is done, I think the more number of mock tests you give, the more enhanced is your preparation. Many people will keep on repeating the same, say, step number 1 and step number 2. That is, feel prepared, new learning, feel prepared, new learning. What they are missing in their preparation is the step number 3 of current affairs, monthly current affairs, and revision of that current affairs. Step number 4, whatever you have studied, topic wise revision of those questions. That is, let me write it as step number 4, and step number 5 as the mock test. So this is a holistic preparation where all these steps are important. Do not just keep stuck in step number 1 and 2, learning and new learning, learning and new learning. Move ahead as well. Many of the students are not new learners to just keep stuck on step number 1. If you are 1 year into the preparation, that means you are somewhere done with step number 1, not step number 2. New learning will be there, and you have to say move the cycle to step number 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. And if you want into say 2 years or so into preparation, then you have to focus your cycle towards say the step number 5, which is more focused on mock test. So based on that, you will be able to decide how your preparation is going on, in which stage you are. And if you are a beginner, then again I will say first you complete all the subjects, all the basic preparation based on your syllabus and get that feel prepared sense. Okay, that does not means that okay, new learning will not happen, because the rest of the steps will continue. All right, so that is what I wanted to discuss with you in this particular session. I hope this was helpful for you. If yes, then please consider giving a like to this particular video. Thank you everyone. Take care. Stay blessed. Bye bye.